chat? Can you hear me? Chat? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello? Chat? Hello? Chat? Are you there? Chat? 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 You hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Chat, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh no. Oh no. Kick is working? Dude, maybe it's on YouTube's end. What? YouTube is not? Hello, 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 hello? Can y'all hear me? Chat. Hold on. I gotta update the, oh wait, hold on. And, okay, wait, hold on. Oh my god. Dude, this is such a mess. Hello, Sunset Avery. Good to see you again. Alright. I don't know why this thing isn't, dude, I don't know why it's not working. Alright, donate here. Streamlabs.com/Femyoz. Dude, I finally don't have to put the slash tip at the end. Or maybe I should, because we were doing content related to Tipster. Dude, I don't know why I lagged out and like I couldn't fix it and it was like dead in the algorithm anyway. But yeah, anyways. What happened? I don't know. I have no idea. YouTube like broke, I guess. But we're back. With that being said, this is a continuation of streaming for 24 hours. Alright, we're streaming for 24 hours straight. So don't you worry. Yeah, YouTube go burr for real. You know? As if it's like chilly outside or something. But yeah, we're back. We're back. Yeah. Started a new live. Hold on, there we go. But yeah, hello Xander, and congratulations on being the first person in chat for this. Hello Sunset Avery, you're actually second. Yeah, chat, can you hear me? Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god. Please just work. Oh my god. Please. Please, God, just work, just work, just work. Please. Please, 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 please. Alright, are we back? We back? Alright. We're back. And we're dead in the algorithm. Alright, it's the beginning of the stream, so hopefully it doesn't get screwed too much. And actually gets recommended to people. But yeah, welcome back, Tipster. Good to see you again. Welcome back, Andy Smiley. Randy S, 33. Tower Crafter. Good to see you all. Alright. But yeah. Alright, I really do not need my Wi-Fi to interfere in me streaming for 24 consecutive hours. I also need to add the thumbnail. Okay? I forgot to do that because I was in a bit of a rush. So we're gonna go here and I'm gonna add the thumbnail. Because obviously. Alright. Go here. Thumbnails. You got one more notification for the day, so hopefully it can be spaced out. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, ideally, because I'm streaming all day, everyone will see the notification for whenever I was live, and then maybe they'll click on that and see the VOD, and then they'll see, oh, that's a VOD, but I'm still streaming. Because it'll have, like, the little circles. Hopefully it won't be an issue. We will see. Yes, Boblax is outside, chewing on my internet cables. Alright? Now, in all fairness, covering commentary stuff doesn't do that well in shorts. Because it's, like, too niche. I actually have the opposite problem when I do commentary. I'm too niche instead of too broad. Just because the format is different. But, Yeah, anyways. I wanna go back to the point that I was making before I had stream issues, okay? Let's see. Long story short, you serious? I'm actually gonna fucking crash out. What the fuck is this? Dude, what the actual fuck? Dude, no, raising the delay literally doesn't do anything. Whenever this is an issue, it has nothing to do with the delay. Literally nothing. I can assure you. Because I have shit Wi-Fi. Raising the delay does nothing. It's literally just my Wi-Fi is dog shit. Like, I'm actually about to fucking crash out. Jesus Christ. I'm about to have more of a mental breakdown than Boblax did in Alex Gekmo's DMs. Oh my god. Anyways. Bro, watch as anyways, as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by my Wi-Fi being fucking dog shit, you know, Boblax is best friends with someone who's been sexually harassing Tipster. You know, very strange. Alright, yes, I'm about to go Xanderhall mode, exactly. And, you know, just for reference, you know, here's what Boblax was saying about, you know, Tipster. You know, a year ago, before the Mr. Mismanchi arc, okay? Let's see what he has to say about, you know, sexual degeneracy. You know, just for context, okay?
It was a little upsetting in the moment, but it totally killed your grind boner. This is true.
What? Why are you making it sexual, bro?
I mean, they're reading a chat, so literally it's impossible for Tipster to make it sexual when he's just reading what chat says.
Killed.
Stop being horny.
Stop being horny. You two fucked you in the ass there. They fucked me in the ass with a big dragon dildo and no fucking lube.
What?
Jeez.
Like, what? You used, like, a commonly used expression? Like, when something or somebody fucks you over, you say that yeah, dude, like, dude, this video got demonetized, okay? Shouldn't mean that. Like, this isn't Tipster specific. Right? But apparently this is too much sexual. Bro! Are you kidding me? Dude, I don't even know. Hello? Bro, I can't do this. I actually, dude. This is fucking retarded! Hello? 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 Dude, stream is fucked. Day ruined. Stream ruined. Day ruined. I fucking hate my life. Alright, dude, my fucking day is ruined. Probably. Unless this shit fixes. Okay. We can hear you? Yeah, dude. My Wi-Fi is actually, like, legit fucked. Anyways, dude, holy shit. Mood ruined. I don't even know how the fuck it's possible for Wi-Fi to be that bad. Are you gaming? No, I'm literally just streaming normally, and my Wi-Fi won't work. But, yeah, we're back, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it randomly stopped working. No clue. No idea. But, I think we're back now. But we can't get our hopes up too much. Alright? We can't hope for much. Alright? Because, if we do, then I'm gonna be very disappointed and crash out. Alright? Double tap the smash like so I don't get fucking raped by the algorithm. All right. I wanna get back to what we were covering. Dude. It's a little bit more difficult when, you know, your mood is ruined. Your mood gets ruined. This is the problem with America. I agree. The number one problem with America is that my Wi-Fi is bad. You are right. You are right. Like, goddamn. Anyways. But yeah, no, my wife, I don't even know how it's possible. It's actually, like, annoying as shit. Loving the hair? Well, thank you. Anyways, I want to get back right into the whatchamacallit. Fuck. I have no idea. What was I yapping about? I'm sorry. This totally sidetracked me. All my Wi-Fi had to do was not be broken. You know? I don't think it's that hard. But, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, I gotta go back to Discord in order to get the fucking Twitter clip. Because I gotta set everything up. Because I tried restarting my PC to see if that would work. It didn't do anything. But, as it's fine now. I guess for now. Anyways. I think PC restart worked. Maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe it was an issue with my PC. I don't know. Either that or like I was like being DDoSed or something. It's like weird as fuck. Sorry. Where was it? I gotta scroll up in DMs. But yeah, we're gonna do more commentary slop, alright? Yes, we're gonna do more slop drama. Alright? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Alright, we're gonna get right back to it. Where the hell is it? Oh, here's the Chubby Chaser clip. Okay. So, for anyone who is not aware, alright, this guy is Boblax's friend. Alright? And not only is he his friend, he's his best friend. Now, part of that is because he's his only friend, but, you know, that's besides the point. So let's see what he has to say.
You know what's really funny, Jens? I'm a chubby chaser.
That is horrifying. Once again, like I said before, this makes me want to, look like I came straight out of Auschwitz, because I do not want this guy chasing me, alright? I better start having a major calorie deficit in order to oh my god, I can't even speak. In order to ensure my safety, okay? Now, of course, if it wasn't bad enough, of course he has to chew with his mouth open.
Hey, Tippy. You like my tip?
No, I don't think anybody likes your tip. You are disgusting.
Hey, Tippy. You want my tip?
Yeah, this guy is a lost cause. Hold on, I'm gonna DM Tipster just to make sure they know stream is fixed. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, that's Boblax's new best friend. Now, for context, let's see what Boblax has to say about, you know, what he perceives to be
a little upsetting in the
sexual
moment,
degeneracy. Did watches the stream like lags for 10 minutes as soon as we play this clip? Maybe YouTube just really doesn't want me to watch this specific clip, okay? So here's Boblax about 1 year ago, over a year ago, you know, before the Mr. Miss Manchi arc, back when all they were doing was live streaming about Tipster, no matter what they were doing. And, here's what Boblax has to say about, you know, any perceived sexual degeneracy.
It was a little upsetting in the moment, but it totally killed your grind boner. This is true.
What? Why are you making it sexual, bro?
I mean, they're just reading a chat message. I don't think that that's making it sexual.
Killed.
Stop being horny.
Stop being horny. YouTube fucked you in the ass there. They fucked me in the ass with a big dragon dildo and no fucking lube.
What?
What? Somebody used a commonly used expression when they get fucked over? You know, if YouTube demonetizes a video, it's like, yeah, YouTube fucked me in the ass. What? What?
Jesus.
Wait, what? Why is he making it worse?
Did I really just
Wait.
say that?
Making what worse? What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
Wait, yeah, why did you say it? At least you're self-aware, you fucking coomer, dude. Are you insane?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that was like a bit of extreme wording, and that was it. It's not that deep.
This is live, by the way.
So this
I
is.
will never stop being horny. Me neither. Me.
I'm getting so horny. Thank
Stop!
you, Daddy. I'll show
Oh, clear it!
Go ahead.
So this is Bo Black's reaction, okay? To anything that's like mildly cringe, okay? So here's Bo Black's best friend. You know, talking about the guy that was in the video that we just watched, the one being reacted to. Right? This is him talking about Tipster. And this is Bo Black's best friend. Why is this like an already recorded and edited video that's that great streaming? I guess I am that great at streaming.
Tipster is too busy playing with his tip. That's what he's doing.
This is... I mean, I'm sorry, there's no way to put it. This is just sexual harassment. This is fucking creepy.
Like, oh my god, I secretly like him and I don't want to admit to it.
I don't think anybody secretly or openly likes you, my friend. Also, weren't you saying that Tipster was, like, not queer? Like, they're like a fake pansexual? They're actually secretly straight, even though they were outed as pansexual against their will? But now you've switched it from actually they're secretly, MAGA. They're secretly a Trump supporter. You've gone from that to actually, no, they are into men sometimes. They want my tip, actually. I feel violated, and he's not even harassing me. Now, granted, it's worth it because it's great content, but like...
Okay,
This
one
is-
in the chat if we think Tipster is gay for me.
Wait, I thought you said that Tipster wasn't gay. You gotta make up your mind. Dude, we're gonna get a bunch of twos, I feel. I don't know yet. We'll see.
One in the chat if we think Tipster is gay for me.
Yeah, one in the chat if you think Tipster is gay. Yeah. That's gonna go really well when somebody restreams you. I'm crying, it's so cringe. No, this guy is a fucking embarrassment.
I'm really gonna go for it. Is Tipster gay for me? One. Hey, can we get some more ones? One.
Yeah. For the three people that watch him. Said one, I guess. Why is he doing this in public? Because he has no self-awareness. Like, yeah, I think that's literally it. Yeah. Anyways. Yay, we are back. Yep, we've been back. There's no issues with YouTube anymore, is there? Like, it's streaming fine. Dude, the average view duration is, like, so, like, ultra mega fucked. Like, it's so bad. Because we lagged for so long. So yeah, double tap to smash like, okay? Smash like on the stream in order to save me in the algorithm, okay? All good now? Yeah, this goes beyond it, like a humiliation kink. Like, this is beyond that. Yo, it's you. It is me. You spent the last 10 minutes dozing me, bruh. What does that mean? Dozing you. That's not a real sentence. YouTube short streams are also stupid. You know what? We can agree on that. I only come here to vomit. What are you, Xander Hall? Vomiting on stream? That's crazy. Yo, it's you. It is me. It is me. What's scary about this dude is he makes Nintendo content that seems to target kids, but he talks like that on his streams. Yikes. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit, fucking strange. I meant to say, huh? You spent the last 10 minutes doxing me? What? I'm so confused. What? I'm gonna be real. I do not know how to dox people. Let's see here. Where do we go?
Bo Blacks.
Where do we go from here? All right, because originally this started with Bo Blacks, who, you know, backstabs tipster, meeting up with Gaming Ottern, and you know, they streamed together, right? Now, damn, their view to subscriber ratio is fucking worse than mine. That's actually impressive. And I'm a shorts YouTuber. All of my subscribers are from streaming shorts.
Bo Blacks here. Bo Blacks, the man on Twitter versus.
Yes.
This guy.
The man on Twitter versus, but he doesn't upload Twitter versus videos anymore. And now, X8 has created Internet versus to fulfill that niche because Bo Blacks is too busy smoking weed. Because instead of just, I don't know, putting the tweets in the bag and reading tweets like literally everybody told him to do, he's not particularly good at streaming or charismatic. He's like, no, I want to become an internet personality. I want people to watch me for me. So rather than, I don't know, doing what any normal person would do, where it's like, okay, your main source of income is reading tweets. Still do that, right? It's not like he had anything particularly difficult, right? All he had to do was compile and read a list of tweets out loud and then send that to an editor, right? He was basically browsing Twitter and then reading tweets. The easiest thing ever. And he had an editor that he was paying. And then after that, you could go and stream on your second channel and try building up your ability to stream, your personality, etc. You don't just stop, you don't sacrifice your main source of income. But he did that. But let's just say he's not known for Twitter versus anymore. Because he doesn't upload videos. That's too much effort. Now, granted, I'm a hypocrite because I also don't upload enough videos, but still, okay? This isn't like a... Okay, there's a few reasons for that. One, I don't make money from the videos that I upload, okay? So there's no real financial incentive, but you've uploaded too many? I don't even upload once a month. That is the opposite of too many. But alright, anyways, yeah, I am a D1 yapper. I'll let the video play a little bit.
He literally saved my he saved my VidCom. My VidCom sucks.
This is horrid.
I was literally crying.
I love your hair, thank you.
Lack of Street Pass tech. Then this man showed up. It's like, you know what we gotta do? We gotta do your Tomodachi Life episode.
Yeah.
We gotta add you. We gotta make a me out of you. You're gonna love that. And then you can.
It's like, imagine this guy comes up to you, fucking approaches you. You're at VidCon, and you're like socially awkward, I guess, right? And fucking this specimen right here, approaches you and just starts yapping.
Share it on Twitter versus.
You're more of a streamer though than a video person. Oh, sorry, that scared me for a sec. Anyways, sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, like I've built this entire channel off of my personality, right? People watch me for me. All of my subscribers came from short streams, which involved my personality, right? Like if I suddenly was like, no, I just want to read tweets, right? I probably wouldn't do very well in the algorithm, right? So I don't do that. It'd actually be easier to just like, I don't know, like read tweets for an hour and like have a stable source of income, right? And then do this on the side for fun, right? But what I'm doing is a lot more difficult than what Bo Blacks did.
This is like Yes,
Next Finster? I'm probably too edgy to be the next Finster.
Nick of Street Pass Princeton was my Picasso.
The gaming otter.
The gaming otter. Oh, the gaming otter, right. The gaming otter says, so you wanna, what do you think of VidCon so far? Hey, Tails, what's up, Tails?
Yo, what's up, Tails?
Yo, I love this. Hey, Jens.
Hi.
This is so autistic. And I'm saying this is an autistic person.
Hi.
Yeah, VidCon's been decent. It's the same.
It's been decent. Now keep in mind that Boblax was, by himself at VidCon. So, decent is a fucking lie. If Boblax wasn't by himself at VidCon, he wouldn't be friends with this guy.
It's pretty similar every year.
We need to
There's,
invite you to PAX.
It's pretty similar every year.
Yeah, PAX is probably better than VidCon.
If you could be my cameraman, I'd pick you over my twin brother. Sorry, Robert, I don't like you right now. Yeah.
Sorry, Robert.
When I was
I'm
Luigi,
better.
when I made Luigi, I'd be like,
Dude. Not even a minute into the stream. And he's already talking about Tipster. You're at VidCon! You're on vacation! Why are you talking about your ops? You're not making, like it doesn't make sense! I'm sorry, but like, it's not 2024. It's not 2023 or 2024. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares about Tipster. Like, I don't mean that in like a nobody like cares about Tip as like a person, right? Like, I care about them as a person. They're chill as fuck. But like, nobody is like, even people that still hate Tipster to this day, nobody is farming him for content. There's nothing there. It's like farm. They're just like doing their own thing right now, right? I don't remember the last time they gave a shit take, but I think it was multiple years ago. I'm pretty sure. Or at least over a year ago. I think that the last time they had like a shit take would have been like, I don't know, not conceding on the Vosh thing sooner. But even then, it's like, that shit's ages ago. Who cares? This is their vacation. They should be enjoying themselves, but instead, I am living rent-free in their heads. That's sad. No, literally. And it's like, Boblax would constantly talk about, like, Tipster fell off. You know, look at the numbers. And it's like, well, now you get Tipster numbers. And clearly, regardless of the fact that, like, Tipster doesn't do YouTube as a job, right? This is like a fun thing for them. It's not the same as you, right? Like, they have a real job. I know, crazy. Not like you would ever get one of those, you know? But that's besides the point. It's like, oh, okay. So Tipster is irrelevant, but is also the most relevant thing in your mind. It's very interesting.
like Mario, very angry at you, Mario. Mario, I'm just so pissed off at you. Hi, Miguel, how are you? Hi.
Hi.
So, yeah, I just love Toasty. Oh yeah, I got a picture with some guy named Just Toasty. You know who that is?
I feel bad for whoever that is. They're probably gonna get stalked and harassed by this guy.
No,
No.
but there's a lot of guys on YouTube with toast names.
Yeah.
So
Like Toasty
maybe,
Toast or Just Toast.
Toastify,
Yeah.
Toast.
They really-
Sonic Toast.
Well, all toasters, toast.
Dude, Sonic Toast. That's interesting.
yeah. Also,
So I have to
Wow.
ask you, what's your favorite video game of all time?
Pikmin.
Dude, he's gonna say Sonic.
Right.
Oh, never mind.
Right. I forgot. You're a Pikmin boy.
Yes.
So you're like Pikmin,
Yes.
my boy.
Dude, he's not a true autist. If he was truly autistic, alright, he would have said Sonic. Alright, clearly he's faking his
So
autism.
I have a couple of games. Like, why don't you say a top 5 for us? So Pikmin 2.
Pikmin 2.
Okay.
Another Crab's Treasure.
Okay, that's a good one.
Sonic X Shadow Generation.
Okay.
Why is his face so long? I think it might be the camera. Because Boblax's face does not usually look long.
The Sims 2.
I think it's literally just the camera lens.
My God.
And League of Legends.
Okay, so I have to pick my 5. Okay. Star Fox. I have to go with Star Fox. Ocarina.
Like, this is the bad kind of autism, by the way, alright? The good kind of autism is getting into detail and yapping about, like, your most autistic hyperfixation, okay? Alright, that's like the good shit, alright? That's the good type of autism. This right here is the bad type of autism. The type of autism where you're like, hello. So, out of the video games that exist, which of the 5 would you list as your, like, favorite? And then giving a list. It's like, okay, that's like a... I'd like to think I have the good type of autism. Yeah, that's you. No, I have the opposite problem. I go too much in detail. I fucking yap. Okay? I go too much in depth, if anything.
Of time. Traumas enter new blood, because I worked in the hospital, so
Dude, I'm getting one guide by
I can
chat.
literally, like, spout jargons like, you wouldn't believe the patient I'm dealing with. He's throwing a fit because his operation isn't expensive enough. Are you serious? Yeah, his friend just had a hernia operation that cost $40,000
Okay, this guy is just incoherent.
and he doesn't want to be outdone. And just like,
Bad kind, good type, it's a disabilities. Dog, you're taking a joke way too seriously. Ah, yes, the medically recognized 2 types of autism. The good kind and the bad kind. That's so true. Yeah, it's like a real argument I'm making.
like, what? Like, and then I show that to my Princeton parents, and they're like, Nick, you're literally ridiculous with this game. I know, I can't help it, Mom and Dad. So,
Wait, Tipster, how long does it take for them to, like... Because is it, like, dispersed throughout? Because I'm not gonna watch all 53 minutes of this. Like, this shit is so fucking bad. This is anti-content, alright? We're already screwed in the algorithm because, like, my shit was laggy as fuck. But, you know.
so yeah, those 3. And then, Tomodachi Life. Yes, he
Yes, the good autism is the one that I have, and the bad autism is the one that everybody else has.
has played Tomodachi
The 2 types of autism, Barron Trump and Elon Musk. True.
Life. We might get him in an episode today. So, we're gonna hope for that. So, I know I have a baby on my island. I actually made a baby out of Teddy Swims. You know who Teddy Swims is?
No.
The singer who did Lose Control. He helped.
Bro should sign up for America's Got
He
Talent.
kind of saved my life back in 2023. I went through an abusive relationship. And then when I heard his song, he basically stepped in my headspace. It was like, Nick, you gotta take everything you hate in your life and you gotta make it positive. It was like,
Yeah.
That's why you were, like, randomly shit-talking Tipster who didn't even remember that you existed. Until this. That's why Tipster is living rent-free in your head. Yeah, it's a pretty mixed bag. Most of it is just this guy talking about himself while Bobby stands there awkwardly and a few mentions of me sprinkled here and there. Alright, I think we get the gist of this stream. I think that, like, I think we can move on. Alright, what do I watch first, okay? Do I watch So Tipster Reacted to Me Thoughts live stream, or do I do Tipster Stop Being a Coward and Listen? Which one do I do first? What do you think? Stop dressing like a girl and find God. Find evidence of God. Oh wait, there is none. Because he isn't real. Oh shit, no. That's so sad. The second one? The coward one? Alright. Because I think that the coward one was made... Yeah, alright, we'll stop with this... We'll start with the stop being a coward one. I don't think we're going in chronological order, but that's okay. The other ones are streams with hella dead air. Yeah, I cover a lot of lolcows, so I'm good at filling dead air. So, I'm the one person that'll be able to react to it. I don't know if you reacted to it, but... Let's see here. The video is called Tipster. Stop being a coward and listen, alright? Now, Tipster is in chat right now, so you better listen up, alright? No more being a coward, alright? You will face the gaming otter and the wrath of his 388 viewers on the video. That's right. I reacted to 2 of his streams and the coward video lol. Alright.
Hello everyone, Nick here, or Luigi, giving out the L's, particularly to one person.
No, you are holding the L as you are in the video. You know? You are physically and metaphorically holding the L right now. Alright?
To Tipster, but if I'm gonna be doing this, and I'm gonna be upfront with you, if I'm gonna be giving Tipster an
Like,
L,
I'm sorry, like, the whole, like, anti-Tipster meme died fucking 1 year ago. Alright? This shit is so old.
I'm also gonna be showing you how to give the W, the win. Or I guess the Y.
Aw, thank goodness. Chat, he's gonna show us how to get the W.
I don't have that hat, but maybe he already has it, but because he thinks he knows all the answers when he doesn't, and
The answers to what exactly?
the sad part is that, Tipster, I really wish that you would
Bro thought he actually did something there with the taking off his sunglasses. Bro, did he actually? I unironically think that he thinks he has aura.
and the sad part is that, Tipster,
Like, you just know for a fact he planned that ahead of time. He's like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna be aura farming when I take off my sunglasses. It's like, no, dude, you just look like a fucking Are you fucking kidding me? My headphones died already? Are you joking? Are you joking? It was getting good. No. No. I'm actually so sad. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yes, he's aura farming. Dude, he is aura farming. I don't know. You guys are just haters, all right? You're just saying that because you hate Bo Blacks for being trans. Dude, I can't believe my headphones died. Bro, how are we going to talk about this guy aura farming? What the hell? Bro, this is actually messed up. It's actually so messed up. I can't believe this. Oh my god. God, I love that top. Thank you, Auntie Smiley. I'm glad you do. Oh, man. Well, I guess we're gonna, like, talk for a few minutes. We're gonna do some just chatting while I wait for my headphones to recharge. And then we'll continue. Alright? Because it's been a while since I've done commentary slop. Alright? But, let's see. I made your headphones die. Damn, I can't believe you. It's fucked up. Anyways. Bro forgot the aura cycle, the aura soil, and now it's aura exhausted, and his aura crops are aura dying. True. Yes, the audience loves their slop. Alright? Come here, little piggies. It's time for me to feed you your slop. Dude. Is that what you got? Nah, someone's gonna be into that fucking shit. Never mind. Alright. We're moving on, alright? I just there's gonna be some gooner in chat that's like, actually, that would be an ideal scenario. Like, okay. Alright. Bro did not study aura agriculture? True. Very true. Can you feed us? It's scary in this basement. No! You will stay in the basement, all right? And you will enjoy your every 3 months meal, all right? Let's see. As your boss, I demand you stream on mute for the next 7 minutes. Oh, I'll be sure to do that. Don't you worry. Let's see. If World War III broke out tomorrow, would you be able to defend your country? Well, the real question is, would I want to? The answer is no. Like, why would I want to defend the country? Like, I'm sorry, but, like, America's turning into a fucking shithole. I'd rather just move to Canada. If there's World War III and America's involved, I'm moving to Canada, alright? Fuck that shit. Actually, it's not that simple. Moving is expensive. But still, alright? Now, luckily, you know, the only benefit of trans people being banned from the military is, you know, I can't be drafted. But, you know, that's like the one good thing about it. You know, I am immune to the draft, legally speaking. All right, literally impossible to draft me now. The trick to not starving in Femi's basement is to eat the other slaves. This is true, by the way. This is true. No cap, if I could afford the move, I'd definitely go to Canada. Yeah, I have mixed feelings on it because, like, I do care about politics. And look, I'm of the belief that running away from fascism doesn't magically make it disappear, right? I'd rather be in the US, but, like, have the power to, like, change things, right? And it's kind of like interesting in that way. It's kind of ironic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because it's like, you know, if you don't have enough power, money, or resources to invoke any amount of change, you probably don't have enough money to move, right? If you do have enough money, power, and resources, etc., to invoke change, you probably don't need to move because most negative policies are not going to affect like the, you know, people that are like actually wealthy, right? In a negative way. Like I'm going to be completely real, right? Like if anything, you're going to have like I guess you're going to, you know, if you're really wealthy, then maybe you just won't have to pay any taxes under Trump's administration. Instead, poor people pay taxes and you could just evade them. But, you know, I mean, that's, I guess it's not no taxes, but like, I mean, his entire policy agenda is like, I mean, not entire, but a lot of it is catered around redistributing wealth from the poor to the rich. Lag? Chat, am I lagging again? That's not good. I live in Canada, my rent is cheap, and my city is safe and beautiful. Yeah. Like, I feel like anyone that can afford to move to another country on a whim probably isn't worried about paying their own rent anyway, right? So, yeah. Chat, am I lagging? Didn't you have beef with the Cheeto? Oh yeah, I like rage baited him in his comments, and then he made like 2 videos about me. And then I got into a bunch of streams. I thought, okay, I used to be of the belief that like, you know, as long as I get on a bunch of streams and people are talking about me, that's how I grow my channel. But, yeah, I kind of learned that like, yeah, that doesn't translate to people, flocking to your content. But, no, now granted, there are a lot of criticisms I have of, people like a Cheeto, right? He's not actually anything special. He's one of, many low-effort content creators that do exactly the same shit, right? I just sort of arbitrarily decided, okay, I'll target this guy, I guess, right? Because he's, like, annoying, hypocritical, overly sensitive, talks about things that he knows nothing about, etc. But, yeah, I don't know. I think I was a little bit too contrarian. I like my slop tubers away. Okay. I mean, look, all I'm gonna say is that he got fucking mauled by, Aiden Projects of all people. Okay. Fucking Aiden Projects mauled him. Alright. I'm sorry. I feel like that immediately discredits you as a content creator. Alright. If you get fucking mauled by Aiden Projects, you're fucked, all right? You're ultra mega cooked, all right? Anyways. Sloppy bottom YouTubers? Hey, yo, what the fuck? What does that have to... How is that related to anything? Okay, all right. All right. All right, you know, you guys are making it weird. The sloppy toppy tubers, I hate all of you. You guys suck. You guys are awful. This is the worst. Why would you say that? Because you guys are saying, we're talking, like, I mentioned slop tubers, okay? People that make slop for a living, okay? And then people are immediately like, yes, sloppy toppy YouTubers. It's like, okay. I hate all of you. But, anyways. Let's see here. You make slop? Yeah, but I make the good type of slop, okay? I make slop of substance. I think you should be deported. But officer, I'm not black. You can't arrest me. Does my own ethnicity's slur count? Count as what? I'm not paying attention. Bro, what was that anyways? I don't know, dude. Anyways. Yes, I only make schlop of substance, so you get it. Feed me slop, I did anything, it's cold and hungry down here. You know, it hasn't been 3 months since your last meal, so... You know, humans can survive. I think it's 3. Is it like, it's somewhere from like 2 to 4 months without any food. So I think you'll be set for a while, you know? So what is it that you do on stream, new here? I guess I do a wide variety of stuff. So sometimes I talk about drama slop. Sometimes I talk about politics. Sometimes I do this where I just like yap into a microphone and talk to you guys and interact with you. Join the 50%. Which 50%? I assume like what you mean is like the 41%. If you say 50%, if it's like half of trans people that end their lives, right? How do I know that it's, how do you distinguish between somebody telling you to join the 50% that stays alive versus the 50% that dies? You know? It's like, yes, I have joined the 50% that doesn't kill themselves. It's, you gotta have, like, at least some amount of asymmetry. Yeah, bro doesn't even get his funny numbers right. Baddest to be on my feed right now. Let's fucking go! What do you think about Ethan Klein suing small creators? I don't know, I think that suing people is stupid. For like, over YouTube shit, who fucking cares? Just make videos criticizing people and move on. Like, I think that, like, all of, like, this dumb lawsuit bullshit is dumb. Okay? It's fucking stupid. Alright? There's my take. There's my take. No, I unironically believe that it's, like, fucking stupid, though. I actually do think that. Like, if somebody is doing something worthy of criticism, just criticize them. Don't fucking sue them. Right? And there's a reason that he's specifically suing people that are anti-Ethan, right? Now, I don't like any of those people either. I think that they all suck. They're all insufferable. They're all insufferable freaks. But, yeah, I think that suing somebody over YouTube shit is dumb. Anyways, Ethan Klein has lost the plot a while ago. None of these people ever had the plot to begin with. Aside, well, Ethan kind of did at one point, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he ever did, though. Because, like, look, here's the thing. It's easy to point back and be like, well, what about it, like, his old content? It's like, yeah, those are, like, 10-minute edited videos where, like, he's only presenting what he wants an audience to see at any given moment. Sorry, not just at any given moment, but, like, over a long period of time, right? So, like, you don't get to see him crash out if it's a video. Because it's a fucking video. You just edit it out. If you're doing a podcast, especially a live podcast, right? Like, if you crash out, that shit's on the internet forever, right? Anyways. You sound like you have a big ego? Based on what? I like the way you fluff your hair, it's cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's not very ladylike, to just have your bare nips out. I think you might be blind. I think you meant to comment that on the, what is it, the olive oil run stream where she's like, if this stream gets 1,000 likes, I will take my shirt off. Alright? We don't do that over here. Maybe I should do that over here. Maybe I would make more money. No, I bet I would. Chat, if we get to 1,000 likes by the end of the stream, I will take my shirt off. Totally not a scam. All right, I would never lie about that. But anyways, Femyoz gorgeous. Thank you, Anti-Smile. I appreciate that. Are you trans? You better believe I am. Or am I? Yeah, now I'm liking. Dude, watch the likes skyrocket. Femyoz, you look like Marina Joyce, the female who got kidnapped by ISIS. You know, that sounds about right. Did you get kidnapped by ISIS? You know, maybe I did. Maybe I did, you never know. But, anyways. Logging into my 999 alt accounts. Oh my god. Hey, yo, that is crazy. That is crazy. What's it like being trans? I mean, that's kind of a difficult thing to describe. Like, what's it like to be anybody other than yourself? I mean, I guess the closest thing I can think of, here's what I generally tell cis people. And I guess, I don't know, it depends on the person and sort of how they view gender, like in terms of themselves, and how like flexible they are for like different, like, I don't know, like how would you feel if like let's say you're a guy, right? But think back to like, I don't know, whenever it was that like you started like, I don't know, whenever you hit puberty, right? Like imagine if instead of like your voice getting deeper or whatever, like you started like growing titties, right? You'd probably like feel like a certain way about that. You'd probably feel kind of bad about it, right? You'd feel dysphoric, right? You'd have gender dysphoria, right? And then to cis women, what I'll generally say is like, okay, imagine if like, okay, like think back to like whenever it was you hit puberty, but instead of like, I don't know, experiencing the changes that you actually did, you start growing facial hair to the point where even if you shave it, you have a 5 o'clock shadow and your voice gets deeper and your face structure masculinizes, right? And then people like perceive you as a boy, right? People think you're a man. How would you feel, right? I feel like I'm more detailed with the being perceived as a guy one, just because like, I mean, I'm a trans woman, so like that one's more relatable. But yeah, anyways. Sorry, what was saying? I have no idea. It's hard sometimes. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. You're so pretty. Don't listen to any of the bigots in here. Thank you, Miller. I appreciate that. Sauce for that gorgeous outfit. Need me some feminine clothes. I want to wear a dress. Yeah, I think everything I'm wearing came from either Shein or Amazon at some point. I don't know. I know the choker's from Amazon. This top is from, well, the bra is, I think, from like just like I don't know, like some store. I don't even remember. The fishnet top thingy over it though is like, I don't even know. Where was that from? Was it from Amazon or Shein? I don't remember. You know? I have no idea. But yeah, it's either of those. I love the fit. Why, thank you. I'm glad you do. Anyways, guys. You're still a guy, no matter how you dress. Give Jesus a chance, please. No, I already have a girlfriend. I'm not interested in this Jesus fellow that people seem to be very fond of. Did you start doing your eyelashes? You better believe I did. You're going to hell? Well, hell isn't real, though. How can I go somewhere that doesn't exist? Oh, you mean I'm gonna go to Hell, Michigan, chat. Chat, who's excited for Hell, Michigan? I know I sure am. Let's fucking go. Oh, yeah. What new queer powers have you obtained this Pride Month? I have obtained the magical ability of, I don't know. What would putting estrogen in the water. No way, the makeup arc? I don't know if I'd call it a makeup arc, because I only know how to do mascara and nothing else. Diaper universe over hell? Okay. You guys are deranged. You're so pretty, I love the hair. Thank you, Iris. Give me mods so I can abuse it now? Hell yeah. Your hair is so pretty. Hope you're having a great Pride Month. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you too. You better also be having a great Pride Month. That's right. Yes, I'm turning what? Dude, I'm like transgender Jesus, okay? Instead of turning water into wine, I turn water into estrogen, all right? More specifically, estradiol valerate, okay? Because that's what I inject myself with. I still have that diaper yo screenshot. Okay, you're just making stuff up now. You guys like to just say things. Yes, I am transgender Jesus. Give me emergency powers so I can overthrow you and take control of trans people as a fairly stoppable army. I met God, he's a lesbian. Hell yeah, brother. Let's fucking go. My favorite transgender lesbian god. Dude, my voice is like so deep today. I don't even know what it is. Cause like, I'm gonna be real. You know, it's I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. Kind of weird. I inject myself with whatever is in the syringe. When I find it on the ground, it's like a mystery box. You never know what you get. True. J.J. Abrams would approve, okay? There's nothing like a good old mystery box, okay? You know, it's not about what's in the mystery box. It's about the fact that there's a mystery box and it could be anything. You know, just think about it. You get to, you know, instead of knowing what's in the mystery box, you can just envisage what it could possibly be. Anyways. Were you on How to Train Your Dragon? I can't say that I was. J.J. Abrams takes so many L's, but at least Cloverfield was good. Well, I never saw Cloverfield, but I did see, you know, Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker. Two of the worst Star Wars movies in all of existence. Last Jedi is pretty bad too. I won't hold them accountable for that one. Now, that was Rian Johnson's blunder, I guess, but you look like Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. Okay. Are we talking about the live action one or the animated one? Because they don't look the same. I don't know which one I look like. So maybe it's like a mix of the two. Well, the animated one has like the opposite shape nose as me, I think. But yeah, I don't know. The animated one? Yeah, that doesn't work because the nose is way too small. I guess like the eyebrows are more accurate to me, right? Because they're like thinner, I think. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be real. They don't look that alike. The animated, you got the same hair. Yeah, the hair is definitely more similar to the animated. Definitely more similar to the animated in terms of hair. Except like I don't have mine braided, but like in terms of like the covering of the forehead aspect of it. Why are mods acting so weird? It's kind of a bit. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between satire and reality. You got the KSI forehead? True. Very true. Actually, I don't. My forehead is big, but it's not that big. Okay? It's not KSI forehead large. Alright? Now, you could say my nose is the size of KSI's forehead. Okay, that would probably be true. Yes, exactly. Yes, if you want to make a comparison, okay? Yes, the side profile would be like Gru from Despicable Me. If like he wasn't bald, okay? If he wasn't bald. Femyoz is wild. Yes, my mods are very schizophrenic, but you know, that's part of the fun. Also, hello, Monfactagreat. Hope you're doing well. Be forehead, and afterhead. Thanks, Adam. I hate it. It's awful. Hot Gru from the third movie, or whatever. Wait, there's Hot Gru? Anyways. Yes, we ate, thank you. Oh, sorry, yes we are, thank you. So, oh, sorry, if he wasn't bald, so his brother from the third movie. Despicable Me 3 Gru brother. Okay, let's see. Was this accurate? Oh, hell yeah, dude. It looks just like me. Fuck yeah. Dude, this was me when I was boy moding. Except this fucking freak has a middle part. Disgusting. I would never have a middle part. Alright? I have a side part. But if he had a side part as well, then we'd look the same. Alright? But, dude, the middle part ruins it. You know? Dude, even when I was boy moding, I didn't have a fucking middle part, okay? Fuck that. Don't slander middle parts. Well, it's not slander because it's true. Middle parts are bad. All right? Side parts are superior. Yo, why is Blonde Gru low-key a baddie? You know, you're not wrong. Double tap to smash like if you would do Blonde Gru. That's right. It also boosts me in the algorithm. Says, do you remember me? I'm sorry, Winter. I do not. But if you're around for a while and active in chat, I will. So, yeah. I try my best to remember people. But, yeah. I just subbed so I can see your bullshit. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Femyoz, I'll pay you $50 to get a middle part. I don't want a middle part. It looks bad on me. It looks terrible. Side parts are difficult to do, which makes me... Honestly, it's easier for me to do a side part than a middle part. But I think that's just, like, also because of how my hair already is. You know what I mean? But yeah, the gruessy. Oh, God. Yeah, who wants the gruessy? I know I sure do. All press is good press. You know it. Hear me out? Yeah, hear me out, okay? Gruessy. I'll pay $150. $20 to middle part. Dude, why does everyone want to see me have a middle part? You guys are insane. It doesn't look good on me. We should check in on the crackhead again to see if he's in rehab yet. Which crackhead? We've covered a lot of crackheads. You know, there's a lot of crackheads out there. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm one of them. Maybe I'm one of the crackheads. All right? Smash like if you're a crackhead right now. Oh, yeah. I'll pay 4 Gruillion pesos for a negative part. Meth Scabs guy. Oh, Meth Santa. We love Meth Santa. Yes. We could cover Trumpster Bob at some point. Morning, Femi. You look splendid today. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. Do you have any tips for having hella strict parents? Find loopholes in the system. That's what I did. Just, I don't know. Just, like, do everything sneakily or something. Like, become good at lying, and, yeah. That's what I found worked for me. You know? Oh, yes, we could also cover, Michael Nelson again. The cross-dresser who hates trans people. You look more like a woman than the last time I saw you. Yeah, HRT does that. HRT does that. Moving out works best. Yeah, but not everybody can move out. Like, I assume they're asking that because, like, they can't move out. Because if they could, they'd probably just move out. Looking very dummy today? True. Does your ID say male or female? Why does that matter? Who knows what my ID says? It could say anything. Shove your fingers deep into the subscribe button, chat. Okay, why did you have to make it weird? Oh my god. You're insane. You're deranged, chat. You guys are insane. Chat, do you want to see my latest Minecraft PvP montage I've been working on? What do you guys think? Should I show it? It'll just be a preview. You should try stuff with a lipstick. Lip gloss is superior. All right. Show it. Yes. Of course. Yes. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. All right. I got to get my headphones back. You literally play Minecraft a lot. I think you should. Yeah. I've become active like within the last week or two. Which I never thought I was going to like unquit pot PvP. All right. And, yeah, I'm, like, back to doing, like, no debuff shit. And it's like, dude, why? Why am I doing this? It's, like, so fucking satisfying, though, when you're, like, listening to, like, some, like, fucking YouTube. Like, I don't know. It's, like, I'll be listening to some YouTube video, right? And it's, like, I need some visual stimulus. And it's, like, that game is perfect for it. And then it's, like, occasionally I'll, like, zone in. Like, occasionally I'll lock in and, like, be like, okay, I gotta clip this person. But, yeah. Anyways, mine some craft for us. Yeah, I gotta turn my headphones on. Hold on. Doesn't work if they're off. Alright, go back here. Dude, what are the headphones even like how charged are they? I gotta go to settings. I don't like Minecraft PvP because the meta moved so far since last time. Dude, I mean, are you talking about Java or Bedrock? So on Bedrock, I feel like I guess it does change on Bedrock too, but I feel like it's like more so, or maybe not more so on Java. I actually have no idea. You know what? I actually couldn't tell you. All right, we're gonna go here, and hold on. It's just like a preview. All right, because the server is the server this was on is called Pot Lounge. So this is a preview of my next Minecraft PvP montage called Terrorizing Pot Lounge. All right. Oh, hold on. It has to play. All right. Give me a sec. There we go. 7 potted. Yeah, the music does slap.
How my people handle it? Fuck you, bitch. I can't treat it, but it's sick. I can't get no respect. Fuck yeah, every day. Since I was 15, I noticed y'all too fucked up to stay focused. I hope that bitch OD and go to hell. I wish you well. Put your hands on me, bitch. I bet I die for I hit. Y'all with my shit cause you need it. I stop the fuck out till these is
9 potted. Dog, you cannot have this smooth aim if you're jitter clicking. At least I don't think so. Even on low sense. But yeah, that's what I have so far. Dude, you're allowed to auto-click on that server, by the way. Because on Bedrock, it got to a point where it's like, everyone was like auto-clicking, except for like me and like a few other people. So some servers have just been like, okay, since all these like competitive players are autoing, we'll just do like a CPS limit. So like, you're not allowed to auto over 20. Right? Because it can detect what the CPS is, but it can't detect always whether or not it's auto or not. So it's like, yeah. So everyone is auto-clicking on there. 20 CPS specifically. I know, it's fucking stupid. Bro, that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. But yeah, this song fucking slaps. Bedrock or Java? Bedrock. Who is the artist of that song? It's called Anthem by, like, Black, spelled BLCKK. It's this. It's pretty fucking good. Bro, I heard that shit, and I'm like, yo. Bedrock PvP is too boring, IMO. Yeah, like, dude, that's why I, like, even if I'm just, like, I don't know. I'm doing it sometimes, and, like, not that frequently, I get bored of it after a bit. It's just, like, for me, it's just good for, like, when I want to, like, just listen to YouTube, but I don't know what to look at. It's like I'm very ADHD brained in that way. But yeah, you mainly play the mobile and Switch versions? Fair. I started out as an iPad player. But yeah. No, that shit went so hard, though. That shit went so hard. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit went hard. Anyways, I want to finish the, The tipster cow the video called Tipster Stop Being a Coward and Listen, okay? Alright, hold on, wait. Hold on, let me just refresh. I went to the start.
Hello.
Okay, well now I don't know where I was in the video. Alright, we're gonna I think we were at the part where he was really okay, we weren't that far into it, okay? Dude, watch how he like attempts and obviously fails to aura
Answers
farm.
when he doesn't, and the sad part is that Tipster, I really
Dude, but you just know for a fact he planned it ahead of time. He thinks he's aura farming. We know that you were just taking off the sunglasses because you wanna have aura. Doesn't work.
wish that you would stop being a coward. So we're gonna get into it right now.
Dude, apparently Tipster is a coward.
So, right, what happened? So,
Yes, we're doing a 24-hour stream. I don't know if we're gonna do any like specific chat. We'll see later.
Josh, Bo Blacks, and I hung out at VidCon.
Yes, it was painful to watch. I think that your facial expression right now is a perfect description of how I felt watching just 2 minutes of that on stream. Okay? And that's with me pausing and interjecting. Right? I can't imagine how unbearable it would be to watch that shit without pausing it. Because Jesus fuck, it was one of the most painful things I've ever seen.
We had a good time. I really liked
You were talking about Tipster half the time.
meeting someone from online. What's really sad is that Tipster keeps saying parasocial as if he knows what a parasocial relationship is. But what
I mean, you seem to exhibit some parasocial behaviors, do you
he
not?
doesn't know is that
Making a Minecraft server requires effort and money. Uh-oh, reconnecting. Terraria is better than Minecraft? That's cap. Okay, why does it say reconnecting? Chat. I'm not having issues streaming again, am I? Dude, are you kidding me? Dude, again? Are you serious? Bro, why? Are you fucking kidding? Bro. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Dude, what the fuck? We back? Dude, this shit is so annoying. Bro, why does my Wi-Fi have to be literal dog shit? Like, the moment I have a 24-hour stream, my Wi-Fi is just awful. Like, unusable, even. Bro, that shit is so fucking AIDS. It's actually insufferable. I don't even know how it's physically possible for Wi-Fi to be this bad. Yeah, I don't know, dude, why is it whenever we cover the fucking Bull Black stuff, dude, like the stream stops working, dude. Dude, am I getting fucking DDoS by Mr. Miss Manshi headquarters? Holy shit. Oh god, she's so behind? I don't think I am. Dude. She's like 5 years in the past? What? Okay. Anyways. Let's continue, alright? And hope we don't continue getting fucking DDoSed by Mr. Miss Manshi headquarters.
parasocial isn't exactly unhealthy unless you make it unhealthy.
Oh, of course. I'm sure he has very healthy parasocial relationships.
And the thing is that Josh and I were very healthy. We
Oh, yes, very healthy.
met each other at the convention. He
And
was
talked about Tipster half the time.
very vulnerable with me. I was very vulnerable with Josh. We were open about our feelings, and it was a beautiful friendship.
Wow, shit's laggy. Dude, why is it so fucking laggy? What is my Wi-Fi? Streaming without Ethernet? Dude, I've tried how... Dude, the Ethernet doesn't fucking work. Like, I actually did have Ethernet, like, installed at one point. It didn't fucking do anything. It actually made it worse. It was slower for some reason. Right? And I don't live on my own. And my dad's like, no, I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't wanna, like, change anything about the Wi-Fi. And I'm like, okay, well, That's great. So you want me to pay rent to live here, which I do, but you're not gonna, I don't know, like, fix the internet? Because you're worried about making it worse, even though, like, it's already terrible, and, like, this is, like, one of the main sources of income I have? I mean, fucking hell. Dude, yeah, Gaming Otter is chewing on the wires, bro. I swear to God. This shit is insufferable. Like, why is the Wi-Fi so fucking bad? I don't even know how it's possible. Dude, dude, I'm sorry, but, like, bro, why is stream so fucking bad? What is this shit? Dude, I just want to have a normal fucking stream, but no. No, that's too much to ask for. Heaven forbid, I have a reasonable stream for 24 hours. You know, the thing that I promised that I would do. But heaven forbid. Dude, I'm doing a speed test right now. Okay, dude, we just do not have, yeah, this shit is so bad. This shit is so fucking ass. You should pay for better internet, it ain't that expensive. Gee golly, if only it was that simple. I wish. I fucking wish. It's like, well, I'm not made of money. And like, there's nothing I can do. Paying rent to your parents is still such a psychotic concept. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess. I don't see it that way. Let's see. Just throw money at the router and it'll be faster for sure. Yeah, it's like how the fuck do you think this works? And also, it like the extent to which you'll get good Wi-Fi depends on fucking where you live, okay? So if I lived in a city, yeah, it would make sense where it's like, okay, yeah, there's gonna be like some amount of say there. All right? But if you live literally fucking anywhere else, okay? It's like, good luck. All right? These fucking greedy ass companies have a monopoly, okay? Do you think that the companies that give coverage give a shit if you have good Wi-Fi? No, they don't give a fuck. I don't see anything wrong, though. The internet company throttles the speed. Yeah, because they're fucking evil. Internet companies are evil. Like, unironically. Alright? Dude, you know, I think I would feel a little bit better if there... Okay, so you know how there was, like, Luigi Mangione? With, like, you know, healthcare CEOs? Okay, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Alright, this is gonna be a revolutionary take. Alright? I have to say it in a way that doesn't sound like Fed posting. Alright? Look, I think you already know what I'm alluding to, right? I don't think I need to spell it out. You know? No, this is just like a part of the socialist revolution, okay? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Dude, we lost all our concurrents. We lost all our viewers just because my Wi-Fi is bad, alright? Yes, throttle the internet company in turn. Very true. Very true. Yes, in Minecraft. In Minecraft. Starlink, baby. What about Starlink? You'll have to be a little bit more specific than that. Anyways, just saying the name of something doesn't really, tell me, like a broader point. Yeah, hear me out on Sips. No, not like that. Yes, big loss indeed. Simply because greedy corporations that, you know, give internet coverage are well, greedy, and they don't care if it works or not. Marx predicted Femyoz's internet outages. It's like none of you have even read Das Kapital. True. Very true. All right. This is the real argument in favor of communism, okay? If we had collectively owned internet coverage, then we'd probably all want it, like, we'd all want it to be really good, right? Because we're the ones using it. So it'd actually be good, all right? I'm sorry. Look, I'm not like a full-fledged communist. I'm just a market socialist. But I think that Wi-Fi shouldn't be collective, or sorry, I don't think that Wi-Fi should be privately owned. I think it should be collectively owned. All right. What's the fit today? It's this shit. It's this. That's right. I thought it would look cute. So I'm like, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Anyways. But yeah, no, this stream is dead. We're gonna have to restart stream. But yeah. But yeah, it's still gonna be 24 hours of streaming in total. But I might... But it's like, I'm worried that as soon as I start the next stream, that, like, it's gonna, like, start lagging. Nationalize internet, holy shit. Even sockdems agree. No, literally. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, how about we don't allow greedy corporations to arbitrarily decide that because they have a monopoly, especially over like, any certain area, that, like, well... It would be more cost efficient for us to just, you know, not give people proper internet coverage, you know? Well, it's almost like corporations are evil or something. Fucking who would have guessed? Having a capitalist market for internet incentivizes innovation for higher quality? Then where the fuck is the high quality? Where is it? Is it in the room with us? Where's the high quality internet? I lost, like, 75% of my concurrent viewers because of my Wi-Fi. Clearly, they're not innovating. Like, innovating for what exactly? If greedy corporations decided, actually, we do want to give reasonable coverage, we will make it so that you have, you know, 1,000 megabits per second download and upload speed, okay? They would do that. That's already a thing that exists. It's not about innovation. It's about they are hoarding wealth. That's what they do. No, I don't live in rural Tennessee. There are people with worse Wi-Fi than me that can't even stream because they live in buttfuck nowhere. Yes, don't worry. The invisible hand of the market will throttle the internet speed and pay more. But capitalism is good apparently. Like, no, what's incentivized is giving the bare minimum in order to be more cost efficient. Right? It's obviously the case that, like, they don't actually care about, you know, producing good outcomes. They only care about money. Right? That's what's incentivized. And then people like me get fucked over as a result of it. Yeah, higher quality for those who can afford capitalism. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's nice for the one person who lives in like a mansion and is a billionaire. Yeah, I'm sure it's like very beneficial for Elon Musk. I live in VT, and we have literally one option for high-speed broadband access. No, literally. And it's like, no, well, why don't you just buy different internet? Because there's no other options. What do you fucking mean? Or if there are, then they suck. I live in the middle of nowhere, and for decent internet, I have to pay literally a fortune. Yes, if you buy enough stocks, the invisible hand of the market will jerk you off right before the market crashes, and you will lose all your investments. That's true. The invisible hand of the free market is reaching down my pants. Okay, you guys had to make it fucking deranged and schizophrenic. Okay. Well, but let's not pretend like internet access hasn't been fucking monopolized by these greedy-ass corporations that don't give a fuck about me, they don't give a fuck about you, they hate all of us. They only care about us in terms of what we can offer them in terms of money. That's all that matters to them. $400 megabits is decent. I would kill for like, I don't know, an eighth of that. I would kill for 50. I would kill for 50 to get 50 consistently. But yeah, but like right now I'm getting like, fuck, what was it? It was 10 download speed. And it's not consistent either. Why are you planning to stream for 24 hours straight? Well, I wasn't originally planning on it, but a few weeks ago, right, somebody asked me how much money, because we were getting hella donos, right? And I was like, somebody asked me, like, how much money for you to do a 24-hour stream? Like, how much in donos would you have to make? And thinking that we wouldn't even get $1,000 in donos, right? Because that's like a ridiculously high amount of money. I was like, 2K, right? Thinking it would ever happen. Guess what happened? We got 2K. So here we are. I'm happy about it. I'm happy to be here. I'm not happy about my Wi-Fi sucking, because that's why we have no viewers right now. You're going to be so tired from all that streaming? Oh, absolutely. It is, but $100 a month is disgusting considering my state invested literal billions in taxpayer dollars to increase the speeds and lower bills for Vermonters. Yeah, no, literally. It's like, again, like and shit like that at best will operate as a band-aid. I think that, I don't know, companies that try to monopolize the internet, which is what they do, is like a perfect example of like why, I don't know, capitalism just sort of doesn't work. I mean, I'm just saying. $100 a month would get me some shitty internet out here. Yeah. I don't think that I can even, like, I don't think there is any internet that I could get. It would be better than what we currently have for $100 a month. I would unironically be willing to chip in. Right? I would unironically like be like, okay, I will pay extra, whatever the fuck the difference in the price is, okay? And I'll make up for it with like through streaming money. All right, I'll just like stream more and like, I don't know, hope for the best. All right? But I don't even think that's an option. Either that or my dad fucking lied to me. I mean, that's possible. I don't think he lied about that. Competition doesn't work in most situations. Yeah, like where's the competition? Oh wow, the competition between like the 3 monopoly corporations that like agree behind the scenes to raise prices and have a shittier product to save costs to be the mutual beneficiaries. Like, oh yeah, dude, the competition between like the 3 monopolies for any industry ever that exists. Oh, holy shit, dude. Yeah, Amazon has so much competition. That's so true. You know, Amazon's really out here struggling to make ends meet and to improve and innovate. You know? Like, yeah, maybe innovating ways to exploit workers. Like, yeah, sure. Maybe in that way. Yeah, it's like the competition was already finished. Like, it's done. The competition's over. The monopolies won. There's no more competition. They're past the finish line. Nobody else can get past the finish line now. Yeah, start your own business. Dude, just start your own internet service provider. Yeah, that's, wow, such a realistic solution. Dude, you don't like Amazon? Just make Amazon but different. Yeah, okay, great. That's wonderful. Thanks for the advice. What's that? You don't like the fact that there's like no good internet service providers? Just build your own internet. Create it from scratch. Well, okay. Yeah. Make your own multi-billion-dollar corporation. Oh, gee. Thank you for the advice. Yeah, you know, clearly more people need to hear that. You know, if everyone in America heard that, you know, there'd be hundreds of millions of new you know, multi-billion-dollar corporations. Moving to a communist place is always an option. No, because there's no communist places. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, it's going to be the case that I'm in favor of market socialism, not communism. Yes, it is hard. No, it's literally impossible. What are you talking about? Essentially, no one is in a position to make their own multi-billion-dollar corporation, and you are fucking delusional if you think that that's the case. Yeah, exactly, dude. Let me just, like, summon $1 million out of thin air to start my own company. Thank you for the advice. There are not communist places living under a rock. Name them. Let me guess, you're gonna say China, which is state capitalist. Yeah, also, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, so if you don't like capitalism, you must be a communist. Exactly, it's fucking stupid. Like, no, I'm in favor of market socialism. I want to retain markets for the most part, at the very least, right? I want to retain markets while also having, you know, the means of production being collectively owned, right? I'd rather corporations be run by worker cooperatives, right? Those are positions that I hold. So, what? You don't like capitalism because, like, you don't have enough money to pay for stuff? Well, why don't you do the thing that costs even more money than that and just move? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the advice. Just move, bro. Yeah, okay. Assuming that there's even somewhere with, I don't know, the economic policies that would actually be beneficial to move to. Including people that speak the same language as me. Assuming it would have to be somewhere that speaks English, right? I'd have to magically be able to afford to go there. And it would have to be a market socialist system. Why always lefties are so stupid, but they act like they're the smartest? Incredible counter-argument. What would you do if someone gave you $2 million for free? I'd probably save it and try to figure out how to invest it. But, it's very difficult to be successful without taking advantage of others to get there. Yeah. Pretty much. In most cases, it's impossible. In most cases, it's not even possible to take advantage and then get to that point. Most people just can't get there. I don't know if we're gonna do a call-in show. Nowhere is better, that's the sad part. Yeah, because there's no market socialist countries. Where are the market socialist countries? Point me to them. Find them for me, please. I'd love to save up money to potentially go there in the future. Okay? Where are they? Where are these libertarian socialist countries? Please, find them. Yeah. Steps to becoming a billionaire. Step 1, get on the grind. Step 2, become the alpha. Step 3, exploit my workers and use my trust fund money to create a large company. Step 4, become a free thinker. This is true, by the way. You could also give it to poor people on the streets. Yes. That's true. But I would rather invest it and then make more money and then be able to do more charity. Right? Because once you've accumulated a certain amount of wealth or a certain amount of capital, right? You're able to use that to generate more, right? So I'd want to generate more. And then the additional stuff that I generate, I just give to people that need it. And to political causes. You know, if lobbying isn't going to exist, I may as well participate in the system and lobby in favor of things that I want. You know, things that actually are beneficial to society. Let's see. But yeah, anyways. I'm curious. As a femboy, are you into guys? I don't know if I'd consider myself a femboy anymore. I'm just like a trans woman, but but I'm into women mostly. So, anyways. But yeah, there's like multiple things that you could do, right? Women aren't real? True. I'm actually a woman anti-realist. Become a billionaire and become a lobbyist. American goals 2025. Yeah, I wish. I wish I could do that. That'd be great. If I was a billionaire, I probably wouldn't be a billionaire for long. To be fair, just because like I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what the what do you need $1 billion for? Right? It's like I guess like okay, that the more money I have, like the more I can like do good shit with it, but like I don't know. Like I just want to live in like a regular ass house though. Right? I don't want some like fancy ass car or some shit. I just want like a nice enough car that just like gets me from point A to point B. You know, decent house, and food and water and good Wi-Fi. All right. Like I don't need that much. I don't know. Like the way I view it is money is power, and I'd rather the power be used for good than bad. I'd like to at least think that I'd be like a force for good, right? Generally, it's the case that people that have a lot of money are not forces for good, though. I don't think I need $1 billion. Well, yeah, I don't need $1 billion either. It's like an if-then statement. Like if I magically became a billionaire tomorrow, right? That's like, okay. Anyways. But I'd like to have enough money to have a quiet and peaceful life. Yeah, I want, like, enough to just, like, live. Right? I want the amount of money required for me to just, like, I don't know, prepay all of my rent or buy a house and, like, just, like, the things that I need or whatever. You know what I mean? If a lot of people magically became a billionaire, they'd magically become broke. Yeah. I mean, if you want to, like, retain your status as a billionaire, literally just don't spend money, right? That's what they do is they hoard wealth. They either save or invest it, right? But they never have any intention of going beyond that. Like, they don't fucking intend on doing anything good with it. They just want it for themselves and maybe their family. It's pretty selfish, right? They have no greater goals than that. Because they think that they deserve that money. They usually tip big. Yeah, but that's like an ego thing. For a lot of people, right? Like if I don't know. Maybe I'm just very cynical. But like I feel like most billionaires that tip big would just like be doing it as like an ego thing. Because it's like, I don't know. To give it later to their son? Ah, yes, because an increase in the generational wealth gap is exactly what we need. Yes, and inherited wealth. Yeah, we love inheritance and how, you know, basically what you're inherited with determines the entire trajectory of your life, even though you literally have no control over that. Should I be worried about getting in trouble for watching this stream while you're talking about in trouble by who? What? I'm so confused. There was a government agency dedicated to uncovering illegal wealth hoarding. With the budget of the CIA, it would be profitable. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that. Anyways. It's not charity? Wait, what? What's not charity? Huh? Look, all I'm gonna say is that, like, I don't know. Most people in positions of power don't use them for anything meaningful and actually make society worse. I don't think that most people deserve power at all over society. So. Honestly, if I were to have $2 million, I mean, how much does it cost to start a successful business? I feel like that'd be enough for me to start like maybe I could start like a worker cooperative or some shit. Like I'd like make my own company, right? It's like a worker co-op. I don't know what it would be. Do you want a rich, nice, and kind dad if you can choose? Like, just like someone that's like all of those? Well, yeah, generally that would be like preferable, but to the expense of who? Right? Yeah, that might be nice for you on an individual level as one person, right? But that money could, you know, greatly better the lives of people that need it far more, right? Like, for instance, there's going to be like some level of like there's going to be like diminishing returns, right? Like the more like the more money that you have, right? The more there are diminishing returns for it in terms of like happiness, right? So if you go from like having like an amount of money that you can't live off of, right? Or like you're barely scraping by to you have like a stable source of income and you don't have to worry that much about rent or whatever, right? Your happiness is going to be far more improved than, let's say, if you go from living pretty damn comfortably and having freedom to do whatever you want to I have 27 Lamborghinis and a mansion. Like that. Like what the fuck does the 27 Lamborghinis and a mansion part do for somebody? Like, how much happiness are you realistically getting out of that shit? Like, what do you need that for? Yes, we're doing 24 hours of streaming at once. Yeah, exactly. Like, getting, like if you're... It's like the difference between, like, having, like, 1 billion and 2 billion, like, going from 1 billion to 10 billion. Right? Like, how much more happy are you going to be with 10 billion rather than 1 billion? Right? You're not going to be. Like, what the fuck do you need that money for? Excess is bad. I despise wastefulness. I mean, keep in mind that, like, in terms of how the economy works, not how the economy works, but in terms of how capitalism works, right? It is incentivized for rich people to hoard their wealth, right? Oftentimes, they'll hoard it in assets to avoid income tax, which they can do because they have the money for that. Power is objective while all morality is subjective. Wait, what makes you think that morality is subjective? Therefore, morality is only the will of power. So do you think that might equals right? Like, I think that if there is a tyrannical government or source of power, that we ought to do everything in our power to overthrow said tyrannical power. Do you disagree with that? Yes, it does. Then you're fucking retarded. Or you're rage baiting. There's no in between. Right, to bear arms? Hell yeah. Look, all I'm going to say is that Luigi Mangione is a hero. That's all I'm going to say. Yes, but have you ever considered that capitalism made everything good ever? Source, trust me. You know, that's a good point. If you don't know the difference of billions is crazy. You don't grow to that level of happiness. You are growing your empire. At that point, you have to choose. Dog, I'm sorry, but how much happier are you going to be if you have $10 billion instead of $1 billion? How much happiness is going to be increased? Like, if Jeff Bezos, like, I don't know, starting tomorrow had twice as much money, Okay? If he just had twice as much money. Long term, how much happier do you think he would be? Probably not very. Right? But does that mean that he would donate all of that wealth to society? No, of fucking course he wouldn't. You're overthrowing a government, then you're using power morality? Yes, but the power is valuable instrumentally, not terminally. Right? If I'm making a statement about what you ought or ought not to, I'm not saying that you ought have power, as in, like, it is something that you ought to do, right? You ought to do things that maximize your power if you're using your power for good, potentially. Right? But if I'm making an ought statement, I'm making it about morality, right? That's what an ought statement refers to. Yeah, obviously, yeah, you can be broke and unhappy. Being a billionaire and unhappy, we all know this, right? Well, that's the point I'm making. But it's not just that, right? Like, obviously, you're gonna be a lot less happy if you're broke, on average, right? Because, you know. Do you want to be the person who gets bought out for $1 bill or buy someone else out for $2 bill? You are the king of America with that much money. The happiness argument is irrelevant. What? Do you think that somebody should be able to be the king of America? That's the point I'm making. No one should be the king of America. There shouldn't be a king of America. No, I don't think that Americans with guns can overthrow the government. I don't think that that's possible anymore. I don't like capitalism. Okay, so you agree with me then. Okay. Based market socialism. Based market socialism. Let's fucking go. Except for you, Femi, you should be the queen of America. How nice. Very good shot. Very good shit. You find a lot more fake people around, you when you have money, than when you don't have money. Well, that's a separate issue. That's an entirely separate issue. Okay, I want to finish this fucking video, okay? We've been yapping for a long time.
Tipster decided to take that and make it toxic.
Dude, apparently Tipster is toxic
How
now.
to do that? He made a video almost 4 hours. You reacted to me for 4 hours, dude.
And how many hours did Boblack spend talking about Tipster when Tipster was doing their own thing? Not talking about you, not talking about Boblacks, nothing.
Saying how
Yeah,
much
watch as it lags.
didn't
Dude,
like
if it lags, then, like, I just know that, like, the shit is cursed.
us being friends because it was fake. Well, I'm sorry our friendship is too fake for you, but we don't need...
Dog, you met, like, yesterday. You and Boblacks hardly know each other. You met at VidCon, and then on the day that you met, you became best friends.
your approval for our friendship because we're friends and we like being friends. But I'm so sorry that you could not be friends with Josh. But
Oh, dude, I'm sure that Tipster just wishes that they could be friends with Josh again. I'm sure that they would just, grovel on his knees. He would just grovel on his knees if that meant that he got to be friends with Josh. Clearly. Like, no, dude, he has, friends in real life. Unlike Josh, Tipster goes outside and does stuff and has real life friends and the job outside of YouTube.
But it's okay, Tipster. You can take your L, but I'm going to show you how to take the W. I'm going to explain.
Oh, thank God. He's going to show us how to take the W.
So, apparently Augie RFC, joined in the chat. And yes, I know Nicholas DiOrio does not like Josh, but,
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, because Josh kind of sort of lied about him and also lied about having BPD and, he lied to all of his friends. This is all publicly available. He's a slimy, backstabbing snake.
I saw Tipster make another video about me, and to be quite frankly, I'm not even going to watch it. I'm sorry, Tipster.
You're not even gonna watch it. Lots of fucking
I
lie.
don't want to waste my time with you.
But all you were doing at the VidCon event with Boblax was talking about him. So let me get this straight. You're willing to talk about Tipster for 2 hours. But you're not willing to watch him. Respond to the things that you say.
So you can do whatever you want, but you really need to listen to me if you think I'm even going to watch your content ever.
Yeah, you better listen up.
Yeah. It's just the truth. So it's really nice you want
Oh God, what will he ever do without you watching his
to stand
content?
up for the LGBTQ. But let me tell you something about the LGBTQ.
What, huh? I'm sorry. What in the fuck did you just say?
If you think I'm even going to watch your content ever again. It's just the truth.
Dude, no!
So it's really
He's never gonna watch our content ever again!
nice you want to stand up for the LGBTQ. But let me tell you something about the LGBTQ. The
right.
LGBTQ is not going to respect a man who basically tears down his own community.
You mean the thing that Boblax did? Look, I don't think that well, okay. Maybe I'm being a little bit uncharitable. Okay? I don't think that Boblax was ever like super bigoted. Or whatever the fuck, right? But he had way more sus shit in that regard than Tipster ever has. Like, I'm sorry, but like Tipster has like the most like pro-LGBT, pro-trans takes. Just in general. Consistently. Like very respectful about it. Right? Look, I don't think that Boblax is transphobic or anything. Frankly, I don't really think that he ever was. I don't think he was ever anti-LGBT either, right? But Tipster is objectively more pro-LGBTQ plus rights than Boblax, consistently. So, like, I don't know what the fuck you're on about. When has Tipster ever bashed queer people for being queer? It's actually the opposite. The Tipster could have made fun of Boblax for their interesting choice in gender presentation. Yeah, he could have done that. That was an option. They explicitly didn't. They're like, however I may feel about Boblax, they're, I'm cool with whatever their gender is. I respect that. More power to them. Yeah.
What do I mean? Attacking people that are
This guy looks like a small town red state pastor who has an affair with someone's wife. Yeah, true.
non-binary, gay, and then makes arguments that we don't represent the community. So
What? Do you think he's attacking people on the basis of being gay? I'm sorry, but Boblax was shit-talking Tipster well before Boblax had been out as anything. Right? It was like, what was it? Like a year of like fucking Tipster bully streams? It's like, okay, it's like, it was like, okay, on the surface, if you just see like a few of them, like in your recommended, and you like tune in every once in a while, it's like, oh yeah, it's funny. Ooh, Tipster bully stream. What a ridiculous concept. But then you see like, oh shit, this fucking freak has done like 100 of these, and they're all like multiple hours each. He spends every day talking about Tipster for hours. Not because Tipster's doing anything interesting or anything worth talking about, but because, it's Tipster. Of course we've got to talk about them, no matter what. We have to force the content to exist.
that's the sad part about you, Tipster. So let me really get into it to show you about the W instead of the L. So here's how you can take the W.
Dude, he's gonna show us the W.
Okay. So
All right.
personally, I think you guys, Nicholas Diorio, Boblax, RGRFC,
RGRFC? Bro does not know how to pronounce the name Augie.
Tipster, maybe even Josh. No, not Josh Pestor. No, I'm not even good at that.
Josh Pescator. Dog, I haven't heard about Josh Pescator in many years. Holy shit, that is a throwback.
He needs to DM me or whatever. But let me tell you something.
What? Why? Why the fuck would Josh Pescator DM you? What is this for? Why would anyone DM you?
Guys, so let's go into it. Boblax, Tipster, Nicholas Diorio.
Yeah,
RGRFC.
you already said.
You guys.
Yeah, you already listed the names.
You need to stop fighting with each other. You guys.
Yeah, guys, you need to stop fighting with each other. You need to get in a circle right now and hold hands and sing Kumbaya, alright?
Guys need to have an open conversation, sit down at a table.
Yeah, sit down at the table right now, alright? You guys are my internet father figures, alright? You better resolve your issues.
actually be friends, okay? And actually have a conversation.
Yeah, you better be friends. Alright? I don't care that you want to do different things. You better. And I mean, you better be friends again. Alright? Alright? If this doesn't become the friend group that it was in 2018, alright, I'm gonna fucking lose my marbles.
Conversation. Because if you can't do that, then you basically admitted that you're incapable of being a human being.
You're incapable of being a human being. Because you won't be friends with the YouTubers that you were friends with in 2018. And have moved on to different things. But guys, he's not parasocial. He's not parasocial, okay? Or if he is, he's parasocial in the healthy way. Yes, you guys better be friends right now, alright? I don't care if Bo Blacks has lied about having BPD, tried slandering you publicly multiple times, backstabbed you. You better be friends with him right now.
It's just the truth. So, look.
It's
I'm
just
gonna
the truth.
defend Bo Blacks, Josh, because he's really a good person. And I stand
Dude, he's a really good person.
by that. So, I know what people say about him online. I've seen everything. And I'm just like, you know what? There's always going to be misunderstanding and mistakes. And you know what, Tipster?
Dude, that relatable moment when you accidentally lie about having BPD to try to get your friend to give you money? Or no, that was different. No, because he was like trying to get Nicholas Diorio to give him money for some shit. And I don't think he needed it. And he was like trying to use it to like justify. He's actually like, oh yeah, dude, I actually have BPD. That's why I was crashing out and acting like a fucking spurg in everybody's DMs. And he said that he was diagnosed when he wasn't. And he knew he wasn't diagnosed. He lied about it. He lied about Nicholas Diorio, claiming that Nicholas Diorio leaked that he was non-binary. That also didn't happen. Bo Blacks themselves leaked that they were non-binary. That was Bo Blacks. Nobody fucking knew, aside from like a few people in inner circles, that they were non-binary until they made that tweet trying to slander Nicholas Diorio. Guess what? It didn't fucking work for obvious
You
reasons.
made a lot of misunderstanding and mistakes. But what's sad is you're looking at the skeletons in your closet and you're
What are the skeletons in Nicholas Diorio's closet? I'd love to know.
thinking your skeletons are fine when
What are the skeletons in Tipster's closet? Realistically. But most of his skeletons are just, he's like fucking stupid. Like he's dumb and cringy, okay? That's the skeletons in his closet, okay? He's actually one of the most genuine people I've talked to, though. Right? Well, like, and again, there have been instances where there's shit that he's done that I disagree with, right? I used to be very critical of Tipster, right? And now maybe I have the opposite issue where I've gone from being biased against him to biased towards him, right? I think that's like a fair thing to like account for, right? As like a viewer and your own analysis, but still.
and I have my own and you don't even know my life offline.
Yeah, I don't think that he wants to know your life offline. I don't think he cares. Like, what are you doing? Like, the dog, nobody cares what your life is like offline. Nobody cares you exist.
You think you know everything about me. Let me tell you something.
But I don't think that Tipster knows that. I don't think he wants to know anything about you. I don't even think he wants to know you exist.
Tipster, have you ever been in an abusive relationship?
Dude, have you ever been in an abusive relationship? You not being friends with Bo Blacks anymore is basically like when there's an abusive relationship.
Have you ever been hit so hard where you thought you were going to be dead?
Dude, that's what this is like, okay? Dude, this internet drama is exactly like when you get hit so hard that you think you will literally die.
No? I just feel sorry for you, Tipster, because you think you know someone's life when you don't.
What? What has Tipster said that he knows that he doesn't? What faulty assumption has he ever made?
See,
specifically in relation to this drama.
that's the sad part about you, Tipster. You don't have the tip.
What?
You've got small tip energy.
Dude, this is... I never... Okay. Dude, he's ruined that. He's ruined that meme. Like the whole tip meme. That is permanently tarnished. That is permanently tarnished.
You've got like, this is your tip right now. Like, it's actually like receding back into its own body.
You mean like your hairline?
That's what's happening to you, tipster. It's like,
Yes, I bet your tip is only at 8% capacity.
it's
like, okay.
I mean,
Great.
I promised I wouldn't give you an L, but you keep asking me to, and I'm just trying to let you know something.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was a massive L. Dude, massive L for Tipster. How will he ever recover?
Tipster, I will be in SoCal for a while, and
Well, chat, we know exactly where not to go then. We know where we need to avoid, alright? Thank you for telling us so we can fucking avoid you.
I want to meet you. I generally do.
Why? Why would he ever agree to that? Why would he want to meet you? You're fucking weird.
You don't have to be friends with me.
Oh, gee, how gracious of you. What, not even forcing me to be your friend against my will? Oh, gee, golly. I can't thank you enough for such generosity.
We don't even have to be enemies.
Oh, wow, really leaving the options open.
That's the best part. Personally,
Wow, isn't that incredible?
I don't even consider you a horrible person, but apparently you love me so much you want to make videos about me all the time.
All the time, it was a video. Or it was one video, and really it was about Bo Blacks, more so than you. Right? Just poking a little bit of fun. And then everything after that is you responding to him, and then him responding back. And I think it was 3 videos in total. But alright. Sure, I guess.
So, anyway, tipster, I will have menudo with you. I don't have a lot of money, but I guess I'll buy you a bowl. But you'll have to let me feed you. I know.
Bro, does this guy have a feederism kink or some shit? This is fucking
You're
weird.
probably not going to be able to handle that, so I know.
Yeah, he would probably throw up. You know, I guess being fed doesn't work very well when the person you're feeding vomits because you are literally vomit-inducing by default.
I know you think you can feed yourself, but, you know, in New Jersey, we pump our own gas.
You mean like people do everywhere else in the country? What the fuck are you talking about? Isn't that literally everywhere?
Did you know that? We pump our own gas in New Jersey.
Yeah, you mean like they do in everywhere in the United States? What the fuck are you talking about?
So I think you can feed yourself, but,
He probably smells worse than the Wendy's vomit burger. True.
you know, there's no shame in being fed.
Okay.
There is none. I worked at a hospital for 4 years. So, and
Dude, imagine going to the hospital, okay? Imagine you have like some sort of injury, or you're like sick, or you have to go to the ER, and fucking this dude right here is your fucking surgeon, or he's your doctor, or your nurse, or whatever the fuck. Bro, imagine this guy is your doctor. Jesus fuck. That is terrifying.
And I'm really sorry people make the fat jokes to you, but you want to know something, tipster? When it
I mean, it's the internet. Like, what's this have to do with
comes to
anything?
that, I'm a chubby chaser, so I actually kind of like fat guys.
Dude, no! Stop! This is so fucking weird! Yeah, total tipster domination. Look, I understand, like, if you're, look, I'd understand, like, okay, like, if in a platonic sense you're like, oh yeah, like, I don't know, like, I like fat people because, like, they're really good for, like, cuddles, like, in a platonic way. Like, yay, like, you know, it's like, it feels so, like, I don't know, like, warm and cozy to, like, lay on top of them. You feel safe, right? That, like, I could get behind that. But just, like, the way he, like, fetishizes it. Like, that shit is weird. What a fucking freak. Jesus Christ.
But I really don't like fat guys with big egos that
Big egos. Have you spoken to Tipster before? Have you seen how he conducts himself? He actually has the opposite problem. If anything, the problem isn't that he has a huge ego. The problem is that he's insecure. Oh, like, most of the controversies he's ever been in have been because he's insecure and doesn't have a fucking backbone sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. Hell, I was convinced that, you know, like, I was convinced of wrong shit about him as well for a little bit, right? And part of it is because he never publicly defended himself and I had no avenue of contacting him. Right? But no, he's just wildly insecure and was like, well, it wouldn't matter anyway. No one would side with me. People don't care what I have to say. And it's like, and I've talked to Tipster in private and like, yeah, they are not egotistical at all. They are too far in the opposite direction. They are anything but egotistical. I think that Tipster could use additional ego, if anything. I think Tipster would benefit from being a little bit more like me in that regard, where I'm like super confident. I'm insecure too sometimes, but I'm not. I'd say on average I'm less insecure than Tipster, because Tipster has been really insecure about some stuff. I'm not gonna get into it. Because I'm not sure what stuff is public.
are just so nasty they think they're better than other people. It's no different than if you're a Catholic person who thinks they're better than other people.
What? What does this have to do with Tipster? You're making comparisons, but you're not explaining how it applies to Tip.
Atheist that thinks they're better than other people, and more specifically, you that thinks they're better than me, because you don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if Tipster thinks that he's better than you, but I certainly think I'm better than you. But I don't think that's egotistical. I think that most people are better than you. I think that, like, you know, if somebody is not just like below average, but like you know, exceptionally low as a person, you know, at the bottom of the totem pole, right? Then yeah, like statistically, most people are gonna be above you, right? Statistically, that would include me. I would presume.
Know my life.
Feel like Femi behind closed doors is insecure. We think you're great. Yeah, exactly. Look, you have to like sort of put on like a performance, a little bit. You have to like you have to exude confidence, right? Otherwise, you get bitched around. Thank you for the hair. Fluffing is cute. Well, thank you. But yeah, I like if we're talking like outside of like content creation, like yeah, I can be right. I can be
like
insecure.
I know mine. So if you're going to try to cut me down with your tip, you might.
Dude, I cut you down with my. What do you think it is? A fucking lightsaber? Cut you down. Cut me down with your dude. This is not a real person. This is. I'm imagining this, right? This isn't like a. This isn't real. This is a fever dream.
I want to look at mine because I've got the bigger tip. So,
dude, what am I meant to say to this? What am I meant to say? Yeah, lightsaber dick. Yeah, sounds great. How do I respond to this? This is just strange. This is weird.
So, next time, tipster, you want to come at me with your tip?
Dude, why do you keep talking about come at me with your tip? What the fuck do you... This is so weird. Why do you keep saying it like that? Yeah, he probably... Yeah, dude, you know, he probably does have a Count Dooku lightsaber dick. You're right. You're right. I agree. Oh my god. Dude, he's just mad that he has a Count Dooku lightsaber dick. And that tipster doesn't, you know. He's actually insecure about his curved hilt. Like, You know what I mean? Like, I could sit here for an hour and say schizo shit like that. But, yeah, it's not very high effort. It's not very high effort. It's pretty easy to do.
Why don't you try starting
But yeah, again, lagged. Yeah, I was just saying I could do that forever if I wanted to. I can also say deranged shit about people's dicks. That's, you know, that is, you know, it's not particularly high effort. It's not difficult to do.
conversation? Why don't you try doing that? You know,
At least when I do it, it's like a little bit funny. I mean, Count Dooku lightsaber dick is pretty creative. I can't believe you actually remember that. When I when I described. Never mind. All right, I don't even remember the original context. I don't even remember what the context was of me saying that. But I just remember that was just such a specific comparison.
I'm really sorry that Apollo Legend passed away 5 years ago. That hurt me to the core.
Is this also somebody that, like, never interacts with you or wants anything to do with
And
you?
I'm sorry what I said to you, because it was regarding co-bonner money and how much I worried about him. But
I don't know who that
you need
is.
to get your head out of here. And you need to just accept it, that we couldn't save him, okay? That sucks. But the drama community,
Where's the we? Were you actually friends with the dude, or is this like another weird parasocial moment?
commentary community, all of you guys need to bootstraps together and
Bootstraps together? Why?
have a conversation.
Dude, have a conversation. You said that.
That's not hard to do. You don't have to pull your
I thought Duke had 4 sabers. No, you're thinking of General Grievous. Dude, they're nothing alike. They don't look remotely the same. And their fighting styles are literally opposites to one another.
bootstraps to go to a 9 to 5, pushing 300
Why didn't you censor straight in the title? Good point.
pound people at a Las Vegas airport in 130 degrees heat.
Wait,
If
wait,
you do
what?
that, then come back and airport.
Wait, what's this?
To a 9 to 5. That's not hard to do. You don't have to pull your bootstraps to go to a 9 to 5, pushing 300-pound people at a Las Vegas airport in 130 degrees heat.
Dude, what does this have to do with anything? The title is Tipster. Stop being a coward and listen. Like, nobody gives a fuck about your sob story. No one cares.
If you do that, then come back and see me. But until then, I want to see that. But you're not going to do that because you're going to collapse like I did.
But you're the one saying that you want to meet up with Tipster, not the other way around. Tipster doesn't want to see you. He's actually said the opposite.
So, let me make it very clear again, Tipster. I want to be your friend. But if you don't want to be my friend, that's okay.
Dude! Well, there you go! Tipster has said multiple times that he wants nothing to do with you. And you're like, actually, I want to be your friend! Holy shit! Yo! Yo! Thank you, Ethan George, for the 50 gifted memberships, you beautiful fucking bastard. I'm gonna have to turn the noise off because that's gonna be going on for a minute. I think. Yeah, I'll turn the, I'll mute the alert box. It'll still show up. All right. Holy shit. Actual fucking go. Let's go. Congratulations to everybody that got member. I hope you enjoy your new membership. Holy shit. I did not expect that. Why am I not one? It's random, I think. It makes it random. Make sure that you have the, membership thingy turned on, or like the ability to receive gifted members. Because I think there's like a, I don't know. I don't know if it's on or off by default. I have no idea. But how do I do that? I don't fucking know. I think I had to do it at one point. I don't know if it's still like a thing. But yeah, it's like, you don't have to be my friend, but I want to be friends. It's like, okay, but like, Tipster doesn't want to be your friend. Okay, Tipster thinks you're fucking weird. Like, What do I it's just like, what the fuck do I say? Like, what, I don't know. But yeah. Dude, congratulations to everyone that got member. I was sick of looking at that, dude. Yeah, honestly, fair. Honestly, fair. I don't think he's gonna say anything of value. Not that he did, but like, where's my gifted membership? You know, I mean, it is random. I think it's partially based on like watch time. So I guess gifted memberships also get you to see like who's lurking. It's like there are some people where it's like I don't see them in chat, but they probably just listen to me as like a podcast. Where they don't say anything in chat. Because like there's some people that I don't recognize. But I think whether or not you're subscribed and the amount of watch time is like what determines it. Damn, I wasn't chosen. Yeah. Morning, Femi. Hello, Phoenix. I'm guessing that it would give preference to somebody watching the stream. But yeah, 50 gifted members, I know. Yeah, once it's whatchamacallit. Once it's done with like the once the 50 gifted members are done gifting, I'm gonna whatchamacallit. I'm gonna restart stream. Because like, you know. Bro, I'm already tired. I should not have been doing high energy stuff. I'll sell a Reaper. Hope you're doing well. Nope, a big sad. Yeah. I guess I'll have to lurk some more. Yeah, I think being active definitely helps. But yeah. Lots of thighs. Yo, real. Anyways. Oh my god, why am I already tired? What the hell? I didn't do anything that is high energy. Except for, well, no, the stream was pretty high. Okay, how long have I been going for? Okay, because I also have to account for, like, when I was, like, lagging and stuff, so that'd be 2 hours, 17. And then we gotta do, we gotta account for whatchamacallit. To think that some of these could be haters, I'm pretty sure you have to be subscribed in order to get a membership, no? But yeah, there's gotta be, I guess there would realistically be some proportion of people that hate me, but like they subscribe. I actually have no idea. Centipedios? Maybe I am a centipede. So that'd be 1.5 hours. And then let me refresh this. 175 Canadian for 50. God damn. That's a lot. I don't know what that is in USD. So 2 hours and 18 minutes. Yo, why am I tired? What the hell? I guess I didn't get any sleep. But like I woke up at a weird time. I woke up at like... Well, no, because I woke up and then I took a nap. And then I woke up at a weird time. But, dude. I woke up at like, what? 8 or 9 at night after a long nap. And then before that I had woken up like, I don't even know. I've been subbed for a while, but not everyone can be the chosen one. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Oh well. Oh. Why am I so tired? Chat, do I just complain about being tired for the rest of stream? Oh. I need to create emotes. I need to add emotes because like there's like because we have members and stuff. So oh. I need to like pace myself on stream better. Get your squishmallower. Maybe I should do that, yeah. Sleep stream? I don't want to do a sleep stream. That's lame. That's like cheating. Sleep streams, more like slop streams, am I right? Please, it's cute. Alright, well, I'll think about it next stream. Next stream will definitely be more laid back. Yeah, star mangle emoji 1. Dude. Yeah, maybe we'll add that. We'll see, we'll see. Man, why am I so tired? What the hell? Why am I so eepy? We're not even we're not even a quarter of the way done with the... this was such a bad idea. Why did I agree to this? Well, I agreed to it because I didn't think that I would get enough money to... I didn't think I would actually, like, get $2,000 on a single stream ever. The fact that that happened, and it's like, dude, I don't know. But then there's streams like this where I'm getting 18 viewers, and it's like, okay. Now, to be fair, it's because I've been streaming a while. And because we had, like, issues with it being super laggy. But... your rent is going to be well paid off. Yeah. No, I definitely say it's worth it. It's a great idea, restart. I will soon. I will soon. You said you'd restart? Oh yeah, after the things. Hold on, let me just turn the alert sound back on. Know that's like, because otherwise I wasn't gonna be able to talk. You don't have to do it 24 hours if you can't. But I literally said that I would. So yeah, I'm gonna restart stream, and we're gonna keep on going. Alright, we're gonna keep trucking along. Alright. I love y'all. See y'all in like 1 minute. That's right. Yeah. We'd rather you get rest? No. I said that I would stream for 24 hours. I'm not a disappointment.